What is up, everybody? Welcome to podcast episode 13. Not like the car. I mistakenly said 13. So what's up? We're here with Billy, John, Jamie, all making their returns.
Hi.
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot my intro completely because we haven't really sat at this table in a while.
We can restart.
No, it's not like it's like, oh shit, I remember it now. Retake. No, it's like, I don't remember if I really said anything else other than,
not really.
How's it going? Yeah, usually Billy did interrupt me, so that's back.
There we go. Got that in.
Yeah.
Gotta stay on track.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what this is, we just bring a random topic to the table, discuss it, and then break it out into segments. The full video will be up on YouTube as well, so you can digest it however you like. And if you have any topics for the show, feel free to comment down below. Yeah. So you can do that. Alright, I'm kicking off this episode because I assembled this team of people for a reason. Not because normally, they're fucking here, but no, I really valued their opinions, so I thought this would be good. So, deep cut into life of Brett currently. Brett was offered a job.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
I wasn't told. So.
This
is the first that I'm finding out.
He's slinging dicks on the corner.
He didn't really tell us either, but it just kind of happened.
You know what? If that were his choice, that would
Yeah,
be his
I mean,
choice.
I wasn't saying it was
money.
Oh.
But
I wasn't saying it was a bad choice. I mean, it's just I wouldn't do it.
yeah.
Remember, guys, California was different, okay?
They were more accepting.
So yeah, I was offered a job
Mm-hmm.
through a Taekwondo parent, through a business. I'm not really going to go into the business, but it's more more suited towards what I want to do with the video editing side of things and marketing.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to get your guys' opinions on like changes and decisions and maybe how you make them or what your thought process is, because like I was offered this almost a month ago now.
Mm-hmm.
And I interviewed, everything went well and great, and my connection, I guess, has really helped me out. She's really like walked me through the process, tried to help me with the interview and explain what the job is about and the company and things like that. So she's been really supportive.
Right.
And pretty much it's her call whether I get hired or not.
Mm-hmm.
And judging off other relatives who also go to the Taekwondo school and have talked to me about the job, it's like, you're the number one pick.
Okay. So
now,
have they confirmed, like, have they made the job offer and made that a month ago, or you're still kind of in the running, but you know that you're the number one
offer was put up online a month ago.
pick? Okay.
I applied, did all that, did the interview, like I said. We were supposed to do a follow-up, and I was supposed to actually go to the business, meet the VP of marketing, and get a little tour, yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
I did the interview. The next week we were supposed to do the things like I said, and then they just got swamped with a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
So I was telling John this. It was like a bad time, I guess, to bring on new hands, just because there was no opportunity to do training.
Right.
And like she responded to me and like, hey, we're really busy. It's nothing you did. It's just time, I guess you could say.
Right.
So I've tried to follow up and things like that. Just send her emails every once in a while, but hey, going in, excited. And the other thing too is like my current job. I love the teaching aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's great, but the daytime, it's
not what you're
it's starting to get at me. Like at first it was fine, had things to do, projects that were going to be given to me and things like that. And then slowly over this year I've been there, projects have been taken away, things have changed, I'm not doing what they said I was going to do, or I have nothing to do.
Right.
It's really sitting there trying to find something to do.
Right.
And I hate that. If I'm going to be somewhere, I want to work.
Right.
And I don't want to sit there and be like, well, I could be doing this, like the 800 other things I want to get done.
Right.
And I can't do that there because, obviously, hey, what you working on? Oh, this thing. Why? Why aren't you working on this? And then there's a whole
argument.
Exactly. So, like, I've already left that company once, and I would say it was on pretty decent terms.
I mean, they did offer you a job back.
For
so,
sure, yeah.
I mean, you
That's
definitely
always a
left
good
on
sign.
great
And
terms.
I mean, like, comparatively, like, sending off other instructors, like, damn. That was awesome. So, I mean, I still ultimately want to teach with this new job. But I'm just nervous as how to present that as well. Like, when the job was offered, I was really hoping that it was going to go.
Right.
Because now that it's summer, we're rolling into summer camps and things like that.
Right.
And it would have lined up perfectly.
Right.
Okay, put your 2 weeks in here. Go for 2 weeks right out before summer camp starts. So they had time to prep. They knew I wasn't going to be there. Things
Right.
like that. If I leave now, we have all summer camps. It's just going to be more of a turnaround and hassle. Exactly.
Yeah.
The lucky thing is I'm not going to any schools and going specifically to do a program.
Right.
I'm all in-house. That's what I was assigned.
Okay.
So, like, it's not terrible or as big of an adjustment as, like, oh crap, now somebody's got to go take care of that school now. It's more of, okay, we need somebody here. So, I don't know. There's just a lot of second guessing, I guess you could say.
Right.
Like, I do want this job, but, like, I don't want to let anybody down. I don't want to make anybody upset. And then how I leave things, and, like, is my employer going to be happy or going to be fine with me still just teaching? And if I do just teach, I might be late and only be able to do so many classes just because of transportation, things like that.
Right.
And then if I do that, how am I going to be treated after that happens with teaching?
Right.
Like, are people going to be more on my back?
Right.
And then just time-wise in general, that's another job. Like, I'll have the day job of the new place, I'll have the teaching of where I currently work, and then the live stream and content creation, just more time on the plate. So sleep's another factor.
Right.
So I don't know, but that one I'm not really too worried about at the moment. But
Well, if I could give you my personal opinion, I mean,
Please.
like, or I should say professional opinion. Last year I went from job to job to job to job to job, and it was not fun. It was, I mean, having stable work is, man, it's a stress that is a huge load off when you have it. Now just being back into it and really getting into the swing of things and really learning and knowing that you are stable, that's probably one of the most important things that you can have in a job. Or in just life, anything stability, stable. Has brought you stability. They've done right by you, you know, quite honestly said it best when he offered you the job, like, if anyone offered you a job out there, you'd be jumping for it. So, he did you a favor and really helped you out, and I was super happy to hear that when he gave that to you. I mean, one, I got my friend back physically here, but I was happy that, something was turning around for you. I look at things year by year. Last year was a terrible year for me personally. This year, things are going up. You look at it by year. When you started this job to what you are right now, has it gone up or down? Have you felt that it's not what you want to do? If you've been there for a year, you've committed yourself for a year. It's now time for you to take an evaluation and say, do I want to go elsewhere? And if you've done that, and you've put in the work, and you've put in your diligence, and if you can count on your hand how many times that you've been sick and not gone into work, then in my book, you've done everything that you're supposed to do for that company, and you've given me 110%. But if there's just nothing more for you to succeed at or go forward with, and goal base, if all your goals are completed, you need to move on.
Yeah. I mean, I would say too, like, you're not necessarily committing yourself to anything. Like, things change, and you might not like this job, and you might wish that you had stayed at. But then you kind of know the area that you want to be in, whereas you have, this is what you went to school for, more, like, around that area.
Yeah.
This is more where you want to go, and so if you don't try it out, and you have this opportunity, then you might kind of always wonder about that. You've worked at. Also, you're very considerate about when you move and how much time you give. They offered you the job back, so obviously you left on a good standing. Also, this other job, they've kind of left you for a month hanging because it wasn't a good transition time for them. If they do offer you the job and say, we really would like you to come on board, it's a possibility to say, I thank you so much. I'm very interested. I also have this commitment right now. It would have worked a little better with my current job prior, and right now we're in this time where it'd be a really difficult transition time. Do you mind if I come in September? And you can get like a month heads up.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then that way you're not leaving them high and dry during the summer camps, which leaves you on a better note with them when you transition. Yeah. And you can say to them, like, I'm interested in continuing to teach, but I'd like to get adjusted to my new schedule. Would that be something you're okay with? They can always say no, but you can also give yourself some time to adjust to something. You're gonna have to drive a lot more too. So on top of work, you're gonna also have a lot more of that transportation time, and so it might be something that you want to give yourself like a month to adjust and see when you come home if you are feeling like, yeah, I could teach like 1 or 2 classes or whatever and still do my video editing.
Yeah, really, it's all about communication. Like, if you're worried about how going to feel about it, just communicate with them. Just say, listen, I don't feel like, do you actually feel, and my guy asked this, do you feel like you're going down when it comes to your goals and everything? You just don't feel like, you're just going there and being a body, like you're just not getting anything
over this past like month or 2? Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, it's just like I could be doing so many other things.
So like if you explain that to him and say, listen, I've been offered this job, I do want to take it, but I want to respect you because you are my current employer. This is where I stand. And you just lay it all out in line for him. If you give him that and you show him that respect, he will show you the respect of, all right, well, this is how it would work if this is what you want to do. Because, my bosses every day, every Friday they say, listen, if you don't want to be here, just tell us. We want people who want to be here. We want people who want to sell. If you don't want to sell, no hard feelings, it's business, there's the door. So.
Yeah, there was we started doing staff meetings, like all the schools, or at least all the schools who showed up.
And he's like, dear God.
Yeah, every week, Billy, every week.
Oh my God, it's disastrous.
So, at that meeting, they pretty much had a very similar thing. Like, some people just came back from like conferences that they went out to kind of learn and more about business and things like that. And they're like, yeah, if you're not thinking about this all the time, then you got to say something. And that was before the job offer even originally. I was just like,
yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, because he's made the gesture, or at least discussion in the past, of like running a school and things like that. And in ways, yeah, that'd be cool, and yeah, that would be.
I could see you running a school.
Yeah, and people have said
that.
See that. But I'm just like, A, I don't know if I could do that. B, I don't know if I want to do that.
Right.
Because like
the whole question is, can you see yourself doing it? Is it something you want to do? And really, the fact is, I don't know if I could do it. Quite honestly, none of us know if we can do anything until we do it. Like, when I went into car sales, I didn't know if I could do it. I was scared.
Yeah.
And then I started selling cars, and I'm like, this is easy. And then when I got let go from there, I was like, I don't ever want to sell cars again. I just don't think I can do it. I'm not good enough. And then I got back into it. 7 months later, I'm doing really good. None of us know if we could do it. Did you know if you could start a Twitch channel?
No.
Or start a YouTube channel?
No.
Didn't know until you tried.
Yeah.
So whenever someone says, I don't know if I can do it, you never know until you try. So the biggest question is, do you want to do it, and can you see yourself doing it? That's the biggest question you should be asking yourself.
And is it kind of exciting thinking about it? I feel like you should always look forward
Get
to
hyped about it when you think into it, because then when you're moving on and doing it, then it's more exciting to do.
When you're excited to go to work, it's not work.
Right. Yeah, that's what I want, ultimately. So
do either of these placements do that for you?
I think this new job does, just because it's a new opportunity.
Yeah.
And because it's video editing. Like, it's not just me at where I am currently, self-teaching, doing things, turning the wheel. Just, okay, here you go.
Right.
Like, this place I'll have people to work with, people to learn from, and I think that's what.
That's exciting.
Yeah, exactly. Excites me the most. There's
Well,
that
let me ask
opportunity.
you this: when I went into car sales the first time,
Thanks.
granted it was a very hard environment to work in because it was a burnout type of car dealership. You do it all the time, no matter what. I was also doing acting for the church and just doing just stuff for them. My job, I had to put on a show for every single customer all the time, and like literally had to act. You want this car. You really don't want this car, but you want this car. I mean, I do that now, but not as much as I had to before. So it's kind of a give and pull. It drained me so much that I didn't want to act for the church anymore, and I loved acting. Oh, I loved it so much. I still love it. I still love getting up on stage and reciting the lines and playing the part. But I got burnt out so bad. So bad from that dealership that I started to fall out of love with it. My question to you, what would it be like if you are doing video editing all the time? It becomes work, it becomes tedious. How's that going to affect your Twitch channel? How's that going to affect your YouTube channel?
Well, I think it's already affected it in ways, because there are definitely days that I'm just sitting there staring at the computer like, okay, do I want to do this right now? And there's like days of really good productivity, and I can pump them out like no problem, and then there's other days of death.
Well, I mean, that comes with the territory.
Yeah, so I think, but also like recently I've had more brainstorms about it and like ideas, like how GMP said like you should think about this all the time and have these ideas of like, hey, let's try this, or hey, how can we change this? Like I'm having that now. Like I shared with you guys the stupid idea I had after the 24.
Yeah.
I have that idea. I have another idea. I have an idea for how we're going to do the stream intro a little bit differently. I've talked to a guy that does filming, and he's going to help me out with it. It's like all these moving pieces. I have it now.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was maybe I just had to get over a hump or something. So doing it all the time, I think it would kind of help hand in hand, because I'm learning things at work.
Yeah.
Can I apply them to Twitch / YouTube work? And then what can I use? Oh, I figured out something cool here that I can apply here. And with a different subject matter, I think it will remain fresh. Like this is obviously video games, movies, other random shit.
Yeah.
This is boats and other marketing.
Boats.
So yeah, it's a boat company. Spoiler alert.
That's all you need
so
to know.
like, you know,
how far? How like she was talking about the drive? How far away is it?
Gloversville. Shoot up 29.
I used to take that drive every day. Granted, I was in depression and I went to a place that I really hated. It's a pretty drive. It is a long drive. It's a very far drive. 45 minutes.
Yeah. I think if you end up loving it though, like that's something that you can address at that time. It also gives you like, yeah. Oh God, I know you're like, how do you make decisions? And it would be nice if we could just give you like this little thing.
no,
we're
no.
just asking you a bunch of questions.
No.
instead.
This is
Well, the questions help us gauge how to
reason-
answer.
The reason I wanted to do this topic
Right.
is I feel it's better if I actually say the words instead of just up here everything's bouncing around.
Yeah.
It's just constantly chaotic. Here I feel this helps.
Yeah.
So no, ask away, do whatever.
Okay, so I guess it's not a question. I'm just gonna state this.
Yep.
And I feel like you haven't said anything, so
He's
I'm gonna
Billy does
try and
that
bounce it over to you after. But so to kind of build on what you were saying with the car salesman, and then you lost interest in acting. I think too that that might be something like if you're doing what you love for your job, it might burn you out for doing it additionally. But I think that can be said of if you just don't enjoy your job, you're not going to enjoy your hobbies as much either. Because there have been times where, I mean, my job can be, there are aspects of it that can lead to very high burnout. And I know that when I'm in certain moods, I just don't want to do anything. Like, I don't want to see humans at all. And I hate the world a little bit. And so it's not so much, I don't think it's like because you're doing video stuff, you'll hate video stuff necessarily. That could happen, but it's like if you don't like your job, it's going to drain you for energy to do other things that you might enjoy because you're putting all of that energy in trying to do something that you don't like. So you could like this job less than your current job. That's just always a possibility. But I think you know right now what your job is and the fulfillment you're getting from it and how excited you are about moving up.
Yeah.
And that is not vary for like all of those. Whereas this has that potential of fulfilling you, and all of those points where you're worried about damaging relationships can be kind of remedied in certain ways with just like upfront communication and kind of sticking up for yourself. Like I know when you get offered a job, you're like, oh yeah, I'll come in tomorrow. Like you're just like free right now. I'll walk out the door. Like you're totally on board to just get right into it. But being able to advocate for yourself and say, I do have a responsibility to my current employer, and we're right now in a currently tough season. So if you could give me this time, how do you feel about doing that and communicating and negotiating with them? Maybe they can only give you 3 weeks, but that's 3 weeks more that has to prepare for you leaving or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. The more time, like if you just say, I stuck up, for you. I asked for certain time off to be able to help you prepare for this. I think he'll respect that. The more respect you show him and show him that he actually he matters, not just, oh yeah, whatever, thank you for this job, peace out. The more you show him, I really, really appreciate this opportunity you gave me when I was in California. I think it's time I move on, but I'm going to show you the respect that you deserve for this, and just give him as much respect as you can, be upfront about everything, and I'm pretty sure those ties will stay intact.
Billy, over to you.
Yeah, what do you think, Billy?
Your thoughts
As
besides
one
stuffed
person,
sandwiches.
as one person who's worked at this company before.
Yeah, there we go.
A different perspective.
Well, I know when I left, I was just leaving because I wanted to focus on schoolwork and focus on making actual money, doing something somewhere else to save up
The
for
time. Yeah, I have
for like things that I actually wanted to do and wanted to save up for.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I left like I'd say probably worse terms than you did. I didn't leave on bad terms. I mean, like as long as you don't like cuss him out or anything, like they're always going to be like forgiving and things. He knows that people are going to grow up, and it's not a business that you're going to like focus your life on unless your last name is.
Or Hall.
Yeah. Well, he's leaving too.
Is he going to go make his own school, or?
He doesn't know yet, but he's not working there.
And
End of the summer.
to add
That's
to that,
another decade.
he's not the only taekwondo.
Yeah.
Like in the area or in the entire world.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no.
If you right, but I'm just saying you like the teaching aspect. That could be like a thing.
There's
Like people
taekwondo
have
school out
interests
Yeah.
outside of their job, and they do like a little thing, and especially teaching. Like, oh, I could come in and teach like an hour class on Tuesdays or something like that. Might be something I don't know the taekwondo world, but I'm just like I'm relating it to dance.
Yeah.
So like I could teach a hip hop class on Wednesdays, can I, whatever the space, or I don't know how you would work that out, but you could go to other places if this was a place that, one, you moved away from, two, they were like, we can't work that out, it's all or nothing.
Because I'm sure there's other schools that right now have had students that went through white belt through black belt and are starting to grow up and are getting ready to leave, and then they're in the same predicament Pay's in right now, where they're having long-time students leave the teaching, and then they can't just like put a one ad that says, hey,
Right.
Taekwondo instructor needed, because you need like
People who
12
know
to
the kids.
15 years behind that
Right.
of like knowledge.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's other places where they would just easily like say, oh yeah, sure,
Yeah.
we would love helping out.
I mean, not to, I don't know, bring up bad blood or anything like that, but didn't Sam work with you guys?
Yep.
And, I mean,
He started his own school. He's actually out in Kuwait right now.
I went and like dual taught with him for prevention stuff, and so he left and he did what he wanted to do, and he like made a career of it in the way that he wanted to.
Yeah.
So it's not
I'm
like
sure.
I mean, I
everyone-
could always put you in contact with Jim, who's now running North Point, and if they wanted to do a taekwondo or any kind of self prevention or anything you would like to do, I'm pretty sure Jim would be all for it. I mean, he's always open to these things.
See, the thing with teaching, like, when I mean, like, I'm happy teaching, is, like, that
Because you're happy with the community and
Yeah.
like, who the kids are.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
cause if I really
too.
wanted to, like, not that it didn't pass my mind, but when I was
Right.
out in California, I was like, oh, yeah, that's an option.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, obviously I didn't do it.
It wasn't
I didn't go anywhere and, like, hey.
Right. Okay.
Because
Yeah,
when you
it's
go to
more-
teach,
That's a
you're
fair
not like, oh, I'm excited to go teach this form.
'Cause,
You're
like-
excited, oh, these kids showed up today and I like these kids.
Exactly.
Like, a perfect example, Clifton Park. I've had to teach down in Clifton Park on Saturday mornings.
You don't like it.
First, I fucking hated it because I'm like, I don't know any of you. You have no
Okay.
relationship here, no respect. Like camps when we first did
Oh
them.
God, I
it's just
fucking
like,
hated the camps.
there is no authority here, and like over time, obviously you get it because you're there more. And like I was fine with it. Like I built up relationships towards the end of the summer because we don't have them now with the Clifton Park guys on Saturday mornings. And like adults are so much easier. Kids, it's more of a slow burn. But yeah, like when Sam was at our school, there was another school, Glenville, that was having some issues. And Sam asked me, he's like, hey, would you be open to going to Glenville once or twice if GMP's fine with that? I'm like, can I be honest with you? No.
Right.
And then I said the same thing. I'm just like, there's no
Connection.
rapport there, and I feel like
Gotcha.
that would be like just going against each other. So yeah, it's more the community, I think, for me.
Okay.
And with me being, I know sometimes the job doesn't see it, with me being a little bit more social with people and building those relationships, it's definitely like,
I think you'd be a lot better at it now. With
That makes sense.
with how you've grown socially.
mm-hmm.
I mean, even your mom, she talked to me about the banquet. She's just like, I was so shocked it didn't even look like my son. Like she's like, you've grown in this little time, and she told me she was proud of you. So, but
It was all lies.
I mean, coming from a different perspective, I mean, me, last year was my first year coaching. I mean, I was in the same spot. Like, I didn't hate it. I volunteered to do it, but it was kind of like, I don't know any of these kids. First day, I was like, don't know what to do, don't know what to say, I don't know what I'm doing. Second day, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this gauntlet. Everything's set up. You don't have to set anything up. All you have to do is encourage the kids. I'm like, I can do that, and it just came naturally after that. So, I mean, all the kids started to really figure out who I was as a coach because I set the standard. It's more of like, if you were to go to a different school, you have a standard. It's not, oh, I have to get them to respect. No, they have to respect you regardless. So that's where I would sit that as if you were to go to a different school and teach. You know, it would be cool to see you go on your own and do something else in a different community, because the way I see it is we are one person, and it takes a village to raise people. But there are certain people that come and go, and you always remember that one person that was there. It's like, oh yeah, this person, like James. I always remember James even though he left. James was one of my really closest friends. Even though he left, I still remember some of the things we did and some of the things in the talks that we had. So always remember that, like, you are a piece of whatever community you want to be a part of, and you can see the change in one community. Like, you could be a huge change in Gloversville Taekwondo if there's one out there, if you decide that. You know, it's all about, you know, weighing out pros and cons of what can I offer.
Cool.
So fuck sandwiches, right?
Fuck
Yeah.
sandwiches.
I really want to be a part of that discussion. I wish that was your topic.
It's
'cause
not-
I want to
it-
debate it. Like, I feel like you are.
I
very
really
good at
like
it.
sandwiches, guys.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
all it
I
is.
do-
Do or do not.
Right.
I really love
But I want
sandwiches.
to
Do not.
like break
I
it down.
fucking
You
hate
don't.
Hey, 2 and 2.
What'd he say?
It depends on the
I
sandwich.
hate sandwiches.
Like cold cuts? No.
I love
Hey, we get a
sandwiches.
topic,
I
we get
hate
a
cold
topic.
cuts as well. I will.
I mean,
I
cold
will
cuts
cook it.
are okay when you
I'll
know.
eat cold
so-
cuts on their own, but not with a
Oh,
sandwich.
I don't like them at all.
You know,
I like an
that
Italian
Jersey
mix.
Mike subs that.
Do you count paninis as sandwiches?
No.
Nah, they're paninis.
We are actually having this discussion.
Topic in a topic.
I know,
Topic
and I
section.
have to
We're actually
go.
having
God
this
damn it.
topic.
Sidebar. We'll put this on the side burner for when Jamie comes back.
Yeah, that's
Fuck
Yeah.
sandwiches.
But you know that Jersey Mike store that opened up down near Chipotle and Five Guys and stuff?
Yeah.
I went there the other day after I was at the gym with my friend, and I was like, oh, I'll get a nice meatball sub, because I was really feeling some red meat, you know? Just,
No.
mm.
No, don't.
Oh, yeah. So I asked the lady, I was like, can I have that? But I don't want any Parmesan cheese because it smells like feet. I didn't say that, but Parmesan cheese smells like feet. So I was like, I don't want Parmesan cheese. And she's like, oh yeah, we can do that. And then she got swamped out all of a sudden. So she had somebody come from the back to make my sub. And she didn't tell him anything. She just said a meatball sub. So I saw him put Parmesan cheese on it. So I was like, I had already paid and I tipped her because she was a nice lady. Right. And I was like, oh.
And you just kept eye contact with the guy who made it and threw it out. Yeah.
And then he was like, I was like, did you put Parmesan cheese on that? And then she heard me say that. She was like, oh shit, I didn't say. And she was like, yeah, make him a new one. I forgot to tell you that. So he made me a new one, which I was happy with. And then they pulled a Moe's on me when they flipped it. When they were transporting it over, the sub slipped out. All the meatballs rolled onto the floor. And it made me a third sub.
Oh my god!
And I was like, oh no.
Only your luck, Billy.
I was like, I'm so sorry, you just got off a break. This is your third fucking sub for the one guy.
Oh my god.
And he was like, no, it's alright. This is just how my day's been going. And I was like, I'm so sorry.
Here, eat my old sub.
It was a pretty good sub, but then it gave me the shits when I got home, so.
Yeah, he's on his Twitch channel being like, so this guy came in and he ordered a fucking meatball sub with no Parmesan.
How many times do you need to remake a customer's order? Let's talk about that.
Once.
Okay, well, it's been good.
Yeah, so fuck sandwiches.
The end.
Now
Bye.
subs, on the other hand.
No problem, and congratulations on everything.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Have fun making your decision.
Yeah.
Bye, Judy.
Bye.
Great seeing you.
Yes, always a pleasure.
Yeah, I'll count down the seconds until I see you again.
Oh, well, I don't know if you can count that high.
Sometime in
But...
the
Oh, bird.
Timer's back at 0 now. I'm done with that.
Did you get some good insight?
Yeah.
You know what you got to do?
That's good.
Brett, you just gotta say fuck it and you do you, bro.
Yep.
That was another thing I was gonna say. Yeah, it's it's mainly about you, man. It's your life.
As nice as it is to worry about like how those guys are gonna feel and how they're gonna react.
It's about
like,
you.
Once you do it, it doesn't fucking matter because you're gone. Like,
Yeah.
How they react is their life, and how you live is your life. It doesn't fucking matter.
Exactly.
Like it'll be nice to go back one day and at some point, if they do get pissed at you, some point they're gonna be alright with it. Like pretty pissed when I told them I was leaving, and then I came back for.
Well, I think he realized he could do whatever he wanted to you, and you couldn't say anything.
Yeah. But like
with Brett, it's a little different. He's like, "Fuck." Brett actually does what he says.
Yeah. But.
Bye, Uncle Mike. Love you.
But like, I don't know, when I came back for like the Christmas party, I was like, oh, he's not gonna talk to me. They're all gonna shun me.
And they came out with open arms.
Yeah. And I like thrashed her in the meeting. I was like, I'm leaving because of your daughter. She's a bitch to me.
Yeah.
And then
wow.
he was like, okay. So and then like I walked in and she was like, oh my god, Billy, and I was like, oh well. So they'll get over it at some point in time. Like she knew as like my departing week was like approaching. She knew that I was like more rebellious towards her. I like didn't want to take her shit anymore. And then she was like, you could tell she was getting angrier around me, and I was getting angry with her. And then I left. And then like she didn't say goodbye when I left or anything. So. But they get over it. They know people grow up and people bash heads. I know you're not bashing heads, but you are growing up and you're finding new opportunities. And
You can only go so high as the ceiling is. Once you hit that, you gotta break through and go somewhere else.
Which they understand because they only offer you so much to go up. Like if they were like, oh, here's this 10-year path where you can be like open your own school at the end of it, and you actually had something to like be like, oh,
Aspire
I
to.
want to go do that. But you got your master's, you teach, you got the day job. What else?
What
can he give you?
Yeah, what more can he give you?
What can he give you? So like
a school.
He's got to understand. He's like, yeah, he's reached the max. Now let's go find a teenager.
Do it
Have
again.
him do it.
Yeah, do it all over again.
Yeah. So obviously it sucks at first, but then in due time they're like, all right, let's get back in the swing of things. So. It's a grilled sandwich.
It's a
Panini is a grilled sandwich.
So fuck.
Bless you.
Wow.
Alright, that'll wrap up topic 1. Thank you, guys.
Fact check.
Alright, who wanted to go with topic 2? Do we want to go money or we want to go mythological first?
Let's go mythological.
Alright, Billy.
Alright, so if a tree falls in the woods.
It does. Fact check.
Mean cuisine. All right. So, if you had a genie and he came out of the thing that you just dry rubbed, and he's out, and you climax, and he comes out and says, "Hello, sir. I've risen from your genital," and gives you 3 wishes, and you can't wish for more wishes. And
Good. Okay, I was about to say.
You can't wish to be a genie. You can't wish for more wishes. You can't wish for unlimited wishes.
Oh, I can't wish for the eternal curse. Okay, cool. Like
Straight up genie rules. You know what it is. What would you wish for? List them in 3, and then we will dispute after.
Okay.
John 3.
My first wish, I would wish for. Now, let me ask you this before I make a wish.
Okay.
There are some mythological lore that say genies, if you don't word it correctly.
Oh, like taking the literal translation.
Yeah. So if I were to say I want to be the richest man in the world, oh yeah, you're the richest man in the world, but you just robbed the bank.
Yeah.
Like,
Or like-
are we going with
Or like
that?
if you're like a straight like drug lord or something.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you got
exactly.
your
I
money.
hope not.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Are we
you're
going
like
with
straight
that
up
kind of
weirdo.
mythological lore,
Yeah.
or are we going with the kind of mythological lore is like, no, you wish it and
Nah, he's a straight up G. He's like, all right, you want to be rich, then he.
so
just,
he's not trying to trick
just
you.
like all of a sudden he just like moves the comma in your bank account, and then like you have.
Okay,
a
so
bunch
this
extra
is
zeros.
this is Genie from Aladdin. This is
He's
no
a good
Genie.
Genie.
Okay,
Good
cool.
Genie.
He is Robin
Thank
Williams
God.
Genie.
Good question.
Robin Williams
Good
Genie! Yay! I miss him.
Yeah. Good question. I feel like we're on Family Food. Good answer. Good answer.
I know. So we should play that sometime as like
Family Food.
Yeah.
Don't they have that on the Wii or something?
I think they do, but I know
They
they
have it on
they got
Xbox.
like a board game and we could play it like, as a family night board game.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
That'd be terrible.
But we have to match. We have to wear the matching sweaters.
We do.
We have to make like a song or
Good
something.
answers. Good answers. I definitely.
Shit, now I have that idea.
Bonus content. No, if I had a genie and he was a good genie, Robin Williams genie,
He's a good guy.
I would wish that I was the richest man in the world for my first wish.
Okay, that wouldn't happen.
And my second wish. Oh man, if I had all the money in the world, what could I wish for next? Oh, I wish that I would lose all this weight and I'd be my desired weight.
So you just like get to, you wake up.
Or I would look the way I want to look.
Or like he gives you a computer, and then it's like a sim builder. And then you build your body, and then you hit accept, and that's just what it is.
Correct.
Cool.
And then for my third wish, I would wish that I was the most athletic man in the world. Those would be my 3 wishes.
Okay.
All right.
I would definitely wish for either more time or to control time. Now, I don't mean like I want to live for eternity.
Yeah, because that's against the rules.
I just mean
But
like
you mean like
productivity wise.
you wish that like when you got home at night and you needed to edit something, you could like
I have
you
the
could
time
stop
to do it.
time.
be like,
and then
oh,
do
it's
it.
midnight. I need to go to bed at midnight. Let me switch this to 11 so I
Exactly.
can do this real quick.
Yeah, so just for work purposes.
Okay.
And maybe, no, I can't do that because then I can't bring other people through the time
Vortex
thing. So yeah, just for productivity work purposes.
So you're
more
not gonna
time.
be like, you get shot and then you're like,
Shit!
let me click back an hour.
No, dodge the bullet. And then, no. No.
I will allow that. And the
Okay,
genie
cool.
rules.
Yay.
If you break it, then I'll break you.
Okay.
You get stuck in like this time warp thing, and you're just like twerking around like all the hours
Paradox.
you taps.
We're not Doctor Who here.
Okay, I haven't personally experienced a lot of need for this, but it would A, save me a lot of time, B, a lot of work, and C, I think it'd be really useful, or at least a good skill to have,
You
to
wanna
know
poop, stand
every,
up.
yes, to be able to speak every language fluently,
That'd be
and know, like, and understand.
That'd be so wild.
Ooh.
You had your 3 wishes.
Well, no. I want to put a slash. So I would either be the most athletic or the most smart.
Okay.
One of those two, depending on which one at the moment I really wanted.
Sorry, most smart.
Most smart. Well, if I said most
The
smartest.
Smartest.
It's just the smartest. Not most smart.
That's alright. You would figure that out, wouldn't you?
You would have if you wished it.
And I wished it, and they're like,
then
oh,
you'd be
I
like,
said the wrong
You'd
thing.
be like, wait a minute, I meant the smart. And then it just hit your
Hey! Okay.
So that's 2.
Language.
Third one's always the hardest.
Pierce the nipples.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't have a wish for that. What?
It really doesn't. It's pretty easy to get them. After you come up with your third one, a fourth one comes up when it's not your turn.
All these
You're
things
just like,
just
crap!
come up and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
That one makes total sense.
Okay, I got it. The accessibility to travel or attend events that I would like to.
God damn it.
So not
What
necessarily
if I won all
like
3 of my things?
cash,
Sad.
but like, hey, Kinda Funny Live is over here. I just want to go. Boom, I can go. Hey, RTX, which just happened this week, is happening. I could go.
Boom.
Boom. Hey, WrestleMania this year. Boom, I could
We're
go.
there.
You know, it's not like, crap, now I gotta save for
Train
9 months.
ticket or
Yeah.
get
So
a car.
I don't know. I think that'd be cool.
All
Do you
right.
have a ringer? Like, just in case?
No. If I have one, I'll let you know. But no, that was hard enough thinking of 3.
Alright, so my first one kind of stemmed off of John's, like, he makes his own body thing. I wouldn't, like, make my own body, like, type. I'm happy with how I am right now. But, like, if I could just eat whatever the fuck I wanted to and not, like,
Gain weight.
not eat, like, gain weight, not, like, get, like, clogged shit or anything,
Yeah.
not have any repercussions. Like,
So
if
you would want a good bill of health.
Yeah, if I straight up wanted to eat, like, 14 Five Guys burgers right now, I just could.
And not
But like I
have
could do
any
that.
rest.
But I could like do that for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Like just have like take all the health issues away from eating, because like.
Would
there's
you
a
do
lot-
that for humanity or just you?
Just me. This is my genie, motherfuckers. You guys get your own genies. You wish about it.
Greedy bastard.
So I would do that because then that'd be cool. Because then I could just like sit at home with my roommate pup, and then just like eat like 8 bagels and not be like, oh wow, I had a lot of carbs today.
Yeah.
That's not good. Because I like had a bagel yesterday and I was like, ooh, should I have another one? And it's like, no, I've done nothing but watch YouTube with my dog right now. And if I have another bagel, that might
Push
throw the
things.
equilibrium off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'd be dope. Just eating whatever the fuck I want and still being a slim boy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool. Second, I would definitely want to be the best NBA basketball player ever,
Okay.
because I just feel like that'd be the funnest sport to be like undeniably good at. Like, cause football, you're gonna have more chance to get hurt, and you're gonna like get worn down a lot more.
Well, I mean, if you have a good bill of health, wouldn't matter.
Even just the skill set. Ooh, I can throw. Ooh, I can catch.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can run. I mean, it's
I
pretty
can
much
hit.
the same for this one except for shooting.
Yeah, shooting. You like.
Shooting.
But like you have all the trick shots and dunks.
Yeah,
and
you
all
like
that.
cross somebody up, step back,
Bah,
fade
bah, bah.
away at the
Yeah.
buzzer. The
So
whole
you want to be better than Jordan.
Yeah, just be like the brand. Like I have my brand of shoes. I'm the kid I'm the guy that all the kids like.
Hinkley.
Yeah, look up to.
HBA. Hinkley Basketball Association.
That'd be dope.
Of
And then
one.
just like driving it in and just like throwing it down on some fucker, and then that'd be so fun.
Hi.
Hi.
So I think that would definitely be a second wish, and then just because then I wouldn't need the money or anything that handles the money because I'm making bank.
Yeah.
And like I'll take the Knicks. I'll fix the Knicks because I'm a New York person. It'll be me and Mello. I'll be throwing hoops and all and shit, but
Actually, Melo might be leaving.
nah, it'll be alright. If I was there,
Now
it'd
when
be
Billy's
alright.
on the team.
And then my third wish, I had it and it went away. Oh, it was I wasn't gonna say like go to any event I wanted to, but like just not have to drive. Like when I was at my house right now, I could just be like, oh, it's 12:30, and then just like.
Beam me over there,
I
Sky.
can agree with that, and like sometimes I like the benefit of the trip, but like there's times I'm like, if I didn't have to drive right now, I'd have 30 more minutes
Yeah.
to do whatever. Yeah.
Like if I had something early this morning and I like woke up at like say I had something at 9 and I woke up at like 8:45 and I'm like shit, I gotta like brush my teeth, get dressed and like shower, and how am I supposed to do all that? And then obey the speed limit getting to my place on time or making the people there annoyed.
Yeah.
Instead, I could just be like, hey, I gotta go now. And I'll just like plop there. So, and like, of course, I would use it for like, events and stuff. Like if there's something in California, I'll be like, ooh, kind of funny. Let me go see that real quick, and then just like fly or like morph myself through time over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that'd be cool. But I would use it like I would also use it for sleeping in.
Hey, gotta take a dump.
I wouldn't even have to like get up and walk. I could just wait.
Boop, just pop out of your chair.
I didn't even think that. Or if like I wanted a drink right now, just boop, grab that, and then boop. Instead of like
You'd be Nightcrawler.
transmission.
That'd be so cool. And then people would be like, oh, but you're not walking anymore, and you're gonna lose or you're gonna gain weight. But I can eat whatever the fuck I want, and I'm not gaining weight. And I play fucking basketball for my life, so that's it. That's
That's a good one.
That's the big three right there.
Yeah. So.
Oh, and freaking all the traveling for NBA. That's why I'm so good. I don't have any travel lag. When I gotta go to Sacramento,
You're already there.
And play,
You're
bam,
playing.
I'm there. I'm ready to roll. I don't have to take the trip. I don't have to fly the plane.
You can sleep.
Stay at home.
Comfortably.
You don't have to worry about hotels.
Yeah.
Comfort of your own.
What time's game time? I'll be there, coach. Don't worry.
7 o'clock. Oh, okay.
Where is Hinkley?
Oh shit! It's Central Time.
Ooh.
So Brett, why'd you pick your 3?
Why did I pick my 3 events? Because FOMO, fear of missing out.
Well, that's hot.
With RTX that just happened. I thought about it last year, but it was very like last minute spur of the moment. I would have had to drive to Texas. I would have had to spend
Lots of money.
a decent amount of money for a hotel and shit. Not that I'm a big Rooster Teeth fan, but Kind of Funny goes there. They do some
Rooster
events
Teeth!
and,
Oh, I love
Achievement
Rooster
Hunter I'm a fan of, and Fun House
Jeff!
I'm a fan of. So I thought it'd be cool. But yeah, they just do a bunch of panels and things like that. Comic-Con would always be cool too, and not have to worry about the fucking Armageddon of how do I get my ticket? Sit in this room online for 2 hours. Oh, didn't get in, so sorry. And then, I mean, I guess an occasional concert or two here wouldn't be a bad idea. Like, oh shit, I didn't know so-and-so was playing.
Boom.
You know? So I think that one's pretty easy. And then you always have the option. It's not like, no, I can't go, I don't have the money or whatever. The language one, like I said, there's not a lot of personal experience for it right now. The only languages that I possibly run into are Spanish and Korean at the moment. So maybe like, this is a dumb self-conscious thing, but if somebody's shit talking me, at least I know and not have to worry. But if like I ever did travel anywhere, like it's just ease of access. I don't ever have to worry about like, I have this language barrier in front of me.
Crap, I'm in Japan and I don't know where I am,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then nobody speaks English.
See, like that's a cool thing that I'd like to do now, but like that is a big hurdle. And I mean, there are not English native speaking, but English speakers over there. So I know that's not impossible to do, but it'd just be easier if I was able to do that. And then what was my other one?
What was the 3 you picked?
You did travel, Spanish, and
Language, travel. Oh, time. Just so I can get more done. Project-wise, because who doesn't need more time?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I picked my 3. Well, ringer. So I picked mine to look the way I want, just because I went to the doctor. Doctor says I'm fat, so I'm fat. I want to lose weight, and I want to be the desired weight I want to be, and I want to be big. Yeah, I could stand to be a little bit taller, but it's whatever.
Be a little bit taller. Wish I was a baller.
I mean, I don't have much hair anymore. I like being bald, but I would like my hair back. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to look like an Adonis. I just want to look the way I want to look. I want to look at the mirror and be like, yeah, that's all right. I think I look good. Nothing too fancy.
Yeah, I get you. Just your prime look that you want or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
What was my my second one?
You had money. No, was it?
No, money. Yeah, that was the
It
second
was
one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Richest.
money was the second one. I wanted to be the richest man in the world. I want to be the richest man in the world so I can be an entrepreneur and make all my friends' dreams come true, and you know, I'd be everybody's agent. I would make their dreams come true, and I would get a little bit off of what they're doing. You know, not much. You know, just give me like 10% of whatever you're
Just so you
whatever
have
you
that
get.
cycle. It's
Yeah.
not like, oh, well, it's all gone.
Exactly. So like my one friend out in California, he's trying to live his dream to be an actor. He's working real hard out there. I'm the richest man in the world. Hey, here's an investment. Do whatever you have to do. You don't gotta worry about living. You don't gotta worry about this. Do whatever you have to do to become an actor. Just whatever you make, give me 10%. And then with Brett's LTS, here you go. Here's an initial investment. Just give me 10% of whatever you make. And whatever Billy wants to do. You know, if Billy has a dream that he wants to fulfill, here's initial investment. Give me
I
10%.
would love going to like Nevada and being like a goat rancher. Those
All
guys
right.
are so fucking cute, and then like I'd walk outside every
The
morning.
ranchers or the goats?
The goats. I'd walk outside every morning and I'd be like, "Hello, my goaties," and they'd all be like, "Ah." And they're all just talking, you know, like, "What's up, boys?" And then I slaughter them, and then I get new ones.
Get new ones. So yeah, that's Billy's dream. Whatever he makes, he gives me 10%. Ah.
A
So
lot of goat babies.
yeah. No, not the goats.
Oh, well,
I don't want the
10%
goats.
of the
I want
goat
the money.
babies.
I want the money, so I can give more money. So I want to do that for my friends because one day I was sitting here and I was talking with Brett and his mom, and his mom asked me like, what was my dream? Because I know Brett wants to make LTS huge. You know, he wants it's an awesome dream to have, and I want to help him out with that whatever way I can. And his mom asked me what my dream was, and I said, to help my friends live their dreams. You know, if they're happy, most likely I'm happy, and I'm along the ride. So if I'm along the ride, enjoying the happiness, and my happiness will come along. I mean, if I have all the money in the world, I mean, I'll be able to do what I want to do eventually. You know, it comes with time and preparation. I'll be able to pay off all my debt that I have. If I wanted to go back to school, I can go back to school, and I won't have to worry about paying for stuff. You know, just money right now is a huge hurdle for a lot of the things that people want to do, and you got to make money to do what you want to do. And then my last one is kind of a ringer. I wanted to be the most athletic or the smartest.
See it happen.
I wanted to be the most athletic because, I used to be very, very athletic, play football, do jiu-jitsu, do martial arts. The more athletic you are, the easier it is to do those things. So I wanted to be the most athletic to do that. But then I started thinking, if I'm the smartest, I'll know how.
Sorry, I thought about
I see, it happens. If I was the smartest, I know how to invest my money, and I know where to make more money and how to get more money. Even though I am the richest man in the world, I would know how to keep making that initial investment so I don't run out of money, and I can make people's dreams better, and I can help figure out people's dreams, and nobody can ever take the money away from me. That I'll be so smart that if someone tries to outsmart me, I'll be 10 steps ahead of them, type thing.
Cool.
Yeah. And also with the money, just bring my family out of poverty.
Do you guys ever think like how smart people were back in the day?
Yeah.
Like Isaac Newton and shit.
Oh my gosh.
Like, we like think of people who are smart now
Yeah.
by like their ability to use what they proved
Mm-hmm.
into different things, but like they had to prove them their damn selves.
Yeah. It's like, this is my theory.
Like Isaac didn't like if somebody does like a really hard physics problem in class with like using Isaac Newton's laws and shit, everyone's like, wow, that guy like really understands it. But like
Isaac Newton had to come up
he
with
like
them
had to
all.
come up, he had to understand it so much that he came up with something that could be broadcasted to everybody else who also had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
And then have it be good enough and smart enough that they had to agree.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Who
yeah.
looked up in the sky and was like, yeah, that's our sun and we're going around it. When
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh, that guy is
Galileo.
going around us.
Galileo. And then Yeah, Isaac Newton just sitting there one day gets hit in the head with an apple.
And then he's like, why did that happen? And then he like makes.
Because
He's like, this is gravity, and everyone's like, what? Like,
What is gravity? And then with Albert Einstein, just one of the smartest men in the world. You know, he was like, when he was 4 years old, he didn't talk and everything. He just didn't have a very good development skills, and his parents and his teacher said that he will never amount to anything. And he was the smartest man ever known.
Did you know he also used to sit on his left hand until it went numb and then jacked himself off so it felt like someone else was doing it?
I think you're the only one who would know that, Billy.
He came up with it.
The stranger.
I mean, I haven't read a lot of biographies on Mr. Einstein, but no.
All right.
How do you share that discovery?
Isaac! I sat on my hand yesterday and then I jacked off and oh my god! It felt like somebody else was doing it. You gotta do it, Isaac.
And Isaac says, we shall call it the stranger.
Let's do it.
Third topic.
Oh, Isaac, yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
What was it like for like the first guy to jack off?
Caveman?
Yeah, like how did he like think to himself? He goes, let me just vigorously throttle this back and forth, and then
The wordage.
to the point
The
where
verbiage.
to the point where he like
That's the same thing for anything, though. Like, even sex.
who pooped? Who knew they needed to poop when they had to poop? Who goes? Oh, let me squat down. And
Well,
then,
I don't think of what
and
that's
go.
I think it's a feeling. It's just
Yeah, but how did that like? Nobody made up the word poop. Somebody
did.
at one point in time said, "Oh, I have this strange feeling in my colon that I need to do something. What's that thing gonna do?"
Here, Billy.
You're gonna poop.
Watch this, Brett. Watch this. Billy, describe the color green.
Oh, I hate this shit. I saw it where it's like describe it to a blind person what something looks like. It's
No, just describe the color without, saying, well, grass is green. Well, why is it green called green?
it's like this light feeling in your eyes when you look at it, and you're like, wow, that's nice.
Describe blue then.
It's the same thing, but it's different. Trust me.
Calming.
Trust me.
Try red.
Red is vigorous. Grr. That's it.
Passionate, emotional,
Purple.
upset.
What about purple?
Purple.
Purple
Mellow.
Purple rain. Rain's purple?
In the song by what's
If you were
his face?
blind, I could fucking trick you that.
Yeah.
Wow, it's really purple today. Holy shit. Yeah, it really is.
Yep, you're blind.
Alright, John, what was your topic?
My topic kind of went along lines with my first wish. If right now, no Nigerian prince is in danger,
Dang it.
literally, this is really happening, 100%, it's in your bank account. If you got $5 million just in your bank account, no questions asked, it's free, and it's yours, do with whatever you want with it. What would you do with it? Billy?
5 million.
5 million, straight up.
Straight up, 5 million.
Well, I would get my boy John unbanned from PS4.
Yeah!
Yes!
I would work the cause and get him unbanned. Buy a cat.
Okay.
You'd buy a cat?
Like a specific cat? Like a tiger?
Like a top of the line cat, like with like
Top of the line cat.
like
One of
long
those
hair,
super bred cats.
poops gold and shit.
Poops gold.
Yeah, like one of the top.
So it
line.
poops gold and then it shits?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Normally.
wild.
The gold's a blockage.
It's wild. And then I would fix everything that was wrong with my parents' house, like appliances that were like broken or stuff that they've just like been putting off because they can't buy it. Like we're having well issues, and then like they're just like temporarily fixing it until like they have enough money to permanently fix it. I would just like splurge and like fix everything in that house, and then just be like, alright, peace, bitches. This is your new like fixed house, and then buy my own house, and then just chill. Keep everything else that I didn't spend besides like pay through college and everything, and then just live a normal life. I wouldn't like buy a bunch of like cars and like I wouldn't buy cars or like big rockets or anything or like big, moon traveling machines, but
Stupid stuff.
I would just get a nice house, and I would put everything else that I didn't use between fixing the cat, my house, and school. Everything else would just be like, I would just put away for when something in my house breaks or something, my car breaks down or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just so that when I work, I can enjoy it being what I'm doing and not doing it because I need to make money. I can be like, oh, I'm gonna go to school today because I want to teach these kids something. Not I have to go to school today because I have a payment that's coming up and I need this week's paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
So then I would be able to enjoy what I
you're
do
doing.
more and be a more successful teacher by not always having to worry, like
Not
having all that extra stress, like, oh, I have to focus half of my attention on how am I paying for all this and half of my attention on what am I doing in class. I can just straight up be, how am I gonna do my job? Because I don't need to worry about, oh, what am I gonna do with all that? Yeah. So yeah, that's what I do.
What about you, Brett?
1 million saved automatically. Don't
Wow.
touch it. I'm gonna pay off all my debts. I'm gonna pay off my parents' debts, the houses, the cars. I am going to build
Build a wall!
a house
We're gonna build a wall!
somewhere that is spacious, but also is not a fuck-ass long drive from some, like, stores and shit.
Yeah, no, it's
Just having
near,
room.
Yeah, it's near wherever you want it to be, and you have a good amount of land.
Exactly. That house will include a studio of my dreams.
With all the top of the line.
I will be unlike Billy and buy one car. I will buy some type of Corvette because I've always liked
Alright,
Corvettes.
fine. With my car, though, I would deck the sound system out and then fix the bumper that some fucker hit me with.
There you go.
So you'd still have your jalopy out there.
I would still have old Betsy out there, but she would be duped up, bro.
See, I think the Corvette would just be special occasions. Like, I just kind of keep it around. And then I think I might buy a small place on the West Coast if I ever travel. What else? See, like, it's a nice gesture to pay for everybody else's shit too, but I feel that brings up issues like, oh, you didn't do this for me. Oh, you didn't do this. So that's why I'm trying to stick with just the parents and me, because like obviously they raised me, and that's a way of giving back. I think I'd donate some of it too. I don't know to what, but at least a sizable chunk, yeah, to Billy and his 5 million.
And me.
Billy's Goat Farm Agency.
Yeah.
I'll name a goat after you, Brad.
Yay!
Anybody
donate 20.
All my sponsors get goat names.
Nice. Like the
they're
stars.
Goats, yeah. And they don't get killed. They're just like my goats. Like they're my bros.
Nice.
Okay. In the house I'm building, I talked about the Dream Studio. I don't know why, but this has always been like a bucket list, like
Water
dream.
fountain in the middle.
No.
And all the wires wrap around it.
I want a bowling alley in my basement.
That'd be dope.
Even like I want I fucking love bowling.
Oh, okay.
That'd be
Like
dope
as a
fuck.
hobby, not like fucking 300.
You ever been like, oh, I want to go bowling, and then you have to go and pay like.
But just like have like 4 lanes and just like have some dope ass lights and just like, hey guys, you want to bowl tonight or whatever? Hey Nico, you want to go bowling at my house?
Hey Nico, come on over, let's go bowling.
And then
Dope.
yeah, I don't know. Like 5 million's a lot. So like I think I'd still have money left over even with all that.
You would be surprised that after a while just I'm racking up numbers in my head right now like the stuff that I would get. I'm like,
See,
oh,
like
shoot,
that's the
oh, shoot,
that's why
oh,
I
shoot.
put the million on the side too.
Yeah.
So like I have 4 million to work with.
Yeah.
Always want that somewhat of savings. And then I agree with Billy. Like I think I'd still work because like I feel like don't get me wrong, I love time off and doing nothing. Having the
But you
days where
can't-
you're like,
But having time off and doing nothing, like I had time off to do nothing these 2 days, and I was like, wow, I don't get a lot of these often, and these feel really nice.
yeah.
But then, like, if I were, like, I've been doing jack shit yesterday and today. I haven't been doing
Then
anything.
you get like, wow, I am bored.
Hi California.
Yeah, like if I had tomorrow off too, I'd be like, wow, I need to like go do something.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was. Like with I had Wednesday and Tuesday off because it's 4th of July.
Tuesday and Wednesday?
Yeah, thank you.
No, we go backwards.
You go backwards here in New York.
We read right to left, motherfuckers.
So I
Fuck yeah, Mondays.
I had those 2 days off, and Tuesday I did nothing whatsoever. I just played video games and ate junk food. Wednesday, possibly had to go into work, but it was kind of like I played video games all day with friends, and I didn't have to go into work. And Thursday rolled around, and I get back to work, and it's just like, jeez, I am out of it. Wow. Like, time off is good, but too much time off.
Yeah, what makes it good about it is you don't get it a lot.
Yeah.
And
Like,
then you get
too
to
much time off is bad. Like say, you work your butt off for a year, and then you get a week off, you come right back into, work, you're like, I'm ready to go back to work.
Right, like once you hit like the day when you're like back from your trip and everything, and you go unpack and you're just sitting there, you're like, yep, I'm ready to go
You're
back.
satisfied.
Yep. You're satisfied with life.
Because I had a long week at camp this week, and it was like I had the 2 concerts, and I was like, this weekend I was supposed to work at the ballet Saturday night, and I was like, I'm really just like not feeling that. So I had Marissa's mom works at SPAC too, and she was complaining how she hadn't gotten scheduled for anything. She had only gotten like scheduled for 2 concerts or something. So I was like, hey, you want to take my shift for Saturday night? She was like, yeah, sure. So then I just like took the weekend for myself.
There you
Took
go.
my dog, got some Chinese food.
Nice.
Ate out poolside with my old pupper.
You know what? That sounds like a very nice day.
It was a nice day. It was indeed. But like, if I did that every day, it would get boring.
Yeah.
Like I'm excited I'm excited for there to be camp tomorrow, and then I have a concert I'm going to tomorrow night, so that's exciting. I'm going with Patty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what he meant by cover. I was like, you're going away again?
No, he's going to a concert.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it's the
He was-
back.
Doesn't he get Mondays off now anyways, or no?
No, he used to do that for a while, but then that stopped.
See, he told me when we got tickets that Kwong was cutting back hours for him, so that you could get used to him being gone. So he was like, yeah, so he's going to cut Mondays away, and I was like, okay, so then we got our tickets.
No, he was stopping Mondays himself because he was training for the tournaments earlier in the year, but no, other than that.
Well, that's what it'll be tomorrow.
Okay.
In case you were wondering, I just threw him under the bus, but
No worries. I don't care.
I'll go tell Kwong. I'll just pay a visit. I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna go see Nickelback with you, boy. So yeah, definitely it would still work even if I had cash. Because I don't know. It's like, it'd be mad fun. I've always just wanted to do, but like I'm never gonna do it. But like it would be interesting. Just take us 3, and then take say James, Dio, and who are the people we got?
Some unlucky 6th wheel.
Someone else. Say some other person. Let's take
Who hangs out with us a lot?
You had an out, and then you just
I
went
was-
right back in.
I was gonna say Brendan. We can throw him in the front.
Yay!
Yeah.
Well, but like if we just owned like a fast food place like Five Guys or something, and like us 4.
Where's the fucking
Us 3 and
tomatoes?
Dio, we're all just like cooking shit. Like I'm flipping burgers, you're frying the fries, you're like making all the toppings and shit on it, and Dio's like mopping the shit, and Brendan's up front dealing with all the fucking customers. I feel like that. I don't know. That'd be like fun. I wouldn't want to do it, but like I would want to do it if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Basically, he's like, I'd like to work with
Like
you.
if there was a virtual world where I could just like play out how things would happen. Fun, that would
So
that would
job
be-
simulator, but all 6 of us in a restaurant.
Yeah, all 6 of us in a restaurant just flipping burgers and shit, and just
I'd be down with that.
That'd be cool.
because I know like my friends my friends they work at Smashburger, and there'll be days where like they all get lined up and they all get shifted together, and they're like, oh, this is not good. And then it'll be like a slow night, and they just so happen that the one cashier and the 2 grill guys in the back, they get they get shifted all at the same time, and they're like, all right, word. And they're like in the back, and they're just chilling, and then like an order comes in, and they'll flip it and cook it real quick. But I feel like that'd make work fun. Because I know work was fun when we had you, me, and Pat. And
Oh yeah.
Like we got a shift, or it was a night where all 3 of us was there, and then like we all just knew like, all right, this is how it's gonna happen. Like we didn't like meet up before the class and we were like, all right, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this, and you're gonna help out. It just like everything just flowed into it, and then like we just banged out the night and it was good to go. So we'd come on the floor and ruin the whole mojo.
Yeah, we're like, no, stop. Yep, I feel that way now too. Hey Griff, you're gonna run every class. Okay. Then she comes out. God damn it! Why? I was doing so well. Like, okay, so you know how real into the day at work. Like you'll get shit for running a class over or a segment over.
Yeah.
And
but then she comes
you're
out.
fucking killing it. I've been crushing it. Boom, 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 boom. Like segments. We're on time. We're going. We're starting. Then yeah, she comes out. Took fucking 30 minutes to do warm up and stretch. I'm like, what? We should have been. What? Come on.
Yeah, no.
Should have been half the time.
Like she comes out in like this one part, and then like we're doing like the line drills or whatever. Like we're cooking through it, you're leading through it, Pat's got that side handled, I got that side handled, and then she comes out, does like this huge big demonstration, like chat thing about ancient Korean history and how it relates to the down block, and then expects you to continue to run class on time, and then you get overtime because she threw your class off by 8 minutes to explain some ancient Chinese secret.
Yeah.
And then she gets pissed at you, she's like, why'd you run that over? And you can't be like, well, because your bitch ass came out from behind the counter where you were eating food, doing nothing, and then you came here and ruined my class, and then now you're yelling at me because I went over.
Yep.
You have to just be like, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'll get it over on time next time.
Yep.
Ah, I hate that shit. I hate that. Like Fridays when she didn't do shit, like Fridays were busy, but like when she didn't do anything, we would handle that shit.
Yep.
Like I would just take the greens, the green, blue, purples. Patrick would handle his little bitches, you'd handle your little bitches, and then, you know, we'd do our things in each section of the room, and then we'd meet up at the end and powwow it at the end, but then she would come in and then...
No, we're gonna do a giant group activity. No, we don't!
Nope. Ugh. So yeah, I think that would be fun, just, like, grilling shit and, like...
Yeah, that's, like, I'm thinking of that, like, I mentioned the studio, but, like, hiring you guys full time.
I'd love to do that
as content creators. Like, hey guys, just brainstorm and make some wacky shit. All right, what are we gonna do?
But like your brainstorming room in the studio, it's just like it's like this locked padded room with a single whiteboard in the middle, and then John and I can't leave until there's something like written on there.
Been here 3 days. Just open the little slider. You guys doing work in there?
We've been here 3 days, Brett! We need food!
Oh, sorry, here's a cracker. Share it.
Hey, where's Billy?
My mom comes, hey Brett, my son came here to sleep over 2 nights ago. I haven't heard from him.
Oh yeah, he left. He was hanging out with Marissa.
He opened the sliding door. They're gonna take content us. Get the content.
We need it now. Now. We need a video up by tomorrow, and you guys haven't done anything.
Keep us like wired and things. You get us Kool-Aid, but it's got like cocaine in it and
IV.
shit.
Cocaine. Straight cocaine IV.
Maybe this will help.
Oh my god. I don't even want to know what that would look like.
I was watching a Family Guy episode last night, and it was the one where they wanted Stewie to be a kid actor, and like he got hired by this like peanut butter company, but then no other company was hiring him because he got hired by the peanut butter company on accident. So then Lois and Peter, they were feeding him like this energy drink where they mix like all energy drinks, and then at the end of him like explaining all the drinks that were in it, he was like, oh, and a dash of cocaine. And then every time they went in before the audition, they would just like force feed it down Stewie's throat, and then he would get like all giddy and go in and get the job. I feel like that's just what Brett would do to us. He'd be like doing a nice little
Here you go. Slap him.
nice little
Let's go.
scream, and then like you hear like the little like screamings in the padded room, and he's just like, I need to go to the bathroom. Mutes the mic, comes in, and he's just like, what the fuck? Feeds us some shit and then leaves. LTS Gaming.
Come on, I'm a great boss.
Good God. I would do it as long as I don't get addicted. I'm all for any.
I pace you. You know, I just give you.
I would not. I would not. No, don't give me the cocaine. Nah, I got some good brainstorming.
Cool, and we're not even in a padded room. Just imagine the possibilities, John, if you are in a padded room.
Wow.
Well, that's been, wait, what are we talking about? Podcast episode 13.
Totally skipped me.
What do you mean?
I just remembered I didn't say what I would buy.
Oh, go.
Oh yeah, fuck.
You did? It was your topic. I thought you opened.
No, I
No,
gave
you
it to
didn't
Billy.
open it. Yeah, you threw it to
My
me.
bad.
I forgot about that.
That is completely on me. I apologize.
Unfucking believable.
Unlucky 13.
Let's see.
We got sidebarred hard.
Let's see. What would I do?
Wait, I thought you said you're gonna.
I would be the richest man alive.
Oh yeah.
I pretty much explained what I would do as the richest
Yeah,
man
so
alive.
fuck you. This is
Yeah,
great.
this
What
is
are we
it.
talking about?
Episode
Podcast
over.
episode 13.
Yeah, I'm paying off all the debt. Yeah. I would. Okay, if I were to buy a car though,
Yeah.
I would buy
Wait.
an Audi R8. Yeah, R8. I'd buy my own house, and then I would start any business I could, and pretty much say, yeah, just give me 10%. So that's how I would make money.
My car, I
That's how I make
would get a nice Jeep Wrangler Unlimited 4-door manual, either dark navy blue or black. And when I mean black, like black outside and then like leather seats inside. Leather,
Nice.
Black on black on black on black.
Just like
The
it's like
sun when you
and then
come
like my
in,
tires,
don't
like the
come.
hood caps are like black. Everything's just like you can't find it. When you
Trust
put
me,
it in.
I got black interior and it's leather. Oh my gosh, does it it
It's
retains
nice.
the heat.
Oh yeah. So then like at night I just like you see it and I'm like, yeah, that's my car. And then you open it up and it's even darker inside and you're like hop in to the black hole. And then we drive away.
Cool. Well, that is what are we talking about? Episode 13. Thanks for joining us.
For the third time, we're
For the
outroing
third
it.
time.
Wait, so no, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Don't do anything else.
Remember, if you have a topic for the show, feel free to comment down below. We do 3 to 4 topics every time. Everybody brings a random topic of discussion. We talk about it. Part by part will be put up on YouTube, and eventually a full episode will go as well. We're still looking in SoundCloud, aka by still looking, I mean, I haven't looked yet. We'll do that eventually, so you have it on podcast services as well. And then I'll close with a slow fade out of Billy's shirt. So yeah, there you go. Alright guys, thanks for watching.
Bro, what's yours?
Hmm?
What is yours?
Changes and decisions.
Fuck sandwiches.
Changes and decisions.
Did you say thought sandwiches?
He said fuck sandwiches.
That's one of the topics.
That's one of the topics.
Is it live?
Or recording.
Oh, you're recording.
You're gonna
Sitting.
cut all of this out.
I don't have to. This could be bonus content.
Oh, we're
Well, you
recording.
have to cut out Aunt Mary Bear making fun of family.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
Well, he doesn't really
That
have
needs
to.
to be cut.
He
You
doesn't
don't
want-
really have to, but
I'm perfectly fine
It's
with
not
it.
might be good. They do know
Could
where I
agree with
live.
that. Fuck sandwiches.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think I got one.
Oh good. Right before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was kind of chewing on it, thinking real hard, and it's like, do I want to go with politics? I'm like, nah, not really. I'm not a political kind of guy.
And neither are we.
Yeah.
Jamie's the only one.
And then I started thinking about,
She'll be leaving.
And I'll be leaving. Yeah, I should probably set an alarm.
and then I was thinking, like, what about video games? Like, there's not too much going on in video game land at the moment that I can think I'm excited about.
Okay.
Were we supposed to come armed with a topic?
Well,
Most
I
of the time.
figure my topic's first because you're leaving.
Okay, and then
Because you're
it doesn't
leaving,
matter.
you know,
Yeah.
Unless we breeze through it.
Did you not come with a topic?
No.
Get out. Go away.
He gets mad at me and Billy for never having a topic.
I'm mad.
I'm just kidding.
I get thrashed.
Yeah, Billy
Late.
has cuts. Cuts and bruises.
So yeah, my topic is about the job. It's about changes and decisions. Just because I've been thinking about it a lot.
Uh-huh. Okay.
A lot.
What's yours, Billy?
Fuck sandwiches.
That's literally. Oh,
It's,
okay.
What your 3 genie wishes would be?
Ooh, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Mine could kind of tie into that one though. It's like if you had $5 million right now, what would you do with it?
Okay, well that kind of
Invest.
helps yours because there's a mythological component in his, not a
okay.
obtainable component in yours.
Yeah. So yeah, mine is
Go.
just if someone called you up right now in this moment,
In
you have
this
$5
moment.
million waiting for you in this bank account, and it's real. There's no bull crap. It's not a guy from Nigeria. It's a real person, and you really have it.
There's a prince there, damn it. He needs our help.
You mean the person I gave my social security number
Yeah,
to
that
wasn't
one.
real?
You gave that to them?
I mean, it
They
was
were gonna wire me money.
It was a real person.
All right, Brett. We need to go, and we need to find this person. We're going to Nigeria.
We're doing it live.
We're doing it.
Follow us.
God. You say you're not. Well, I think it's not very political.
Last week was the 24-hour. This week is the
We go
Nigerian
fucking
prince.
Nigeria.
That's how you.
I've seen those before. What are they?
Distance bracelets.
They're what?
Distance bracelets.
What are
Okay.
they for?
Well, I have this here one that is black, and then one little white speck.
Yeah.
She
And
has
then Marissa
white.
has white with one black
Oh, long
speck.
distance. Okay.
Gotcha.
Kind of like the BFF necklaces almost.
Yeah, basically.
Where is she right now?
Right now she's at gymnastics camp in Vermont for 2 weeks, and then she'll be back, and then
Hang out with her.
and then I go to Cortland. She goes to New England.
Or
Well,
What?
that way. No.
oh, so it's.
It's the same. I always put Boston North. I'm like, nope.
Oh, she's going to Boston.
No. That's my stupid thing that I do in my head. I always think, it's Boston.
No.
But yeah, I don't know why. I just always had made that stupid correlation.
I made
You've
it,
always
you know,
made-
in Massachusetts.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I've always made that stupid. No.
Fact check it. Where is
Fact
Boston?
check. Where's Boston?
Fact check.
Yeah, the laptop makes a return. The shit laptop.
I don't have to shit.
I know you don't. Well, that's good, Billy, because that means you're not going to be farting. Don't force it, then you're actually going to poop yourself.
All I can think of is Austin Powers. You know, blow out no ring.
I wish they would make another Austin Powers. I miss those movies. They were funny.
Yeah, I don't know that they would do as well now.
That's true.
That could be my topic.
If
What
we need
movies would not
Would
be
not
not
make
able
a
to bring
good
back?
Yeah, what movies would not make a good
Friends
comeback?
would be terrible now too.
I heard a rumor.
Awful.
They heard a funny rumor that they were gonna bring it back, and then they're like, no, we're not bringing it back.
What, Friends?
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the guys on Twitter posted something about 2017 with the Friends logo, and they're just like, oh my gosh, are they coming back? And they're like, no, we're not.
Yeah.
We're sorry.
I don't think it would work now. There's just like a lot of.
Couple
I
of
love it, but awfulness about it. So.
homophobic jokes. What?
Yeah, transphobic, sexist.
Yeah.
Just the
You know.
general.
90s.
Yeah.